If you have been feeling confused, anxious, lost, because you have lost a loved one, this video will be helpful for you. I will be talking about the burden basket exercise to reconnect to Source in times of gigantic loss and moment of grief. In the space of the unprecedented loss and grief that we are living in, are we giving in, capitulating, stumbling under the burden of overwhelm and chaos? Could it be, even in this space, from a spiritual perspective, life is to be lived as a stream of well-being? When we think back to a time when life was normal, what is it that we are missing, that we are longing for? Did we think it was stable, going to continue without change? And was that realistic for us? Are we in a time of insatiable uncertainty? Are the burdens piling up in one place as a massive burden basket? The shocking truth is, most often we are taught how to make a living, but never how to live. Perhaps we are finding ourselves feeling confused, uncertain of the next step, ashamed to admit it, waves of depression, shocked with the unbalanced weight we are desperately trying to carry on the tightrope where we find ourselves. It feels as if we are carrying a basket overflowing with burdens, a burden basket. Yes, there are gigantic glaring losses, and attached to the multi-layer losses is grief. The physical body looks so different. One finds drinking a large glass of water quickly makes one feel nauseous. Food barely has a taste, and the bags under the eyes indicate multiple nights of barely resting, losing their usual glint. There are other pieces of things you never thought you'd really need to deal with. In the aftermath of this loss, in this space of grief, your burden basket looks and feels so different. Finances flow differently. Work expectations don't cease. In fact, it seems like they are intolerably asking for more when they should be expressing gratitude and grace. Unbelievably, the relationships you knew you could count on have shifted into new territory, barely recognizable. And your relationship with God feels firmly in the desert. Let's start with a simple question. What are you carrying in your burden basket? Yes, begin to take a careful look at every situation, every person, every event in your burden basket. I want you to look at the basket that is full, overflowing with your burdens. And I want you to name the burdens one by one. Can you do this without judgment or self-incrimination? In this moment, let's find the courage to take every item out and have a look. See what's there. I'm not asking you to change any of it, but in this space, in this precise moment, to have an awareness of what you are carrying in your burden basket. What are the burdens that you have been feeling concerning your conversations with yourself? How about your conversations with God? How about your finance burdens? Are there any relationship burdens that you are carrying? Do you have any health burdens? By naming each item in your burden basket, you are creating your own wake-up call. And when you create your own wake-up call, friend, and then apply spiritual principles, you are changing your future, sparing your future self. And here's the most powerful thing. I want you to create a second basket. In this second basket, I want you to put in anything that you want life to be in this moment. Anything you believe that will allow you to reconnect to source. It must be realistic. It must be positive. And your idea can start with, wouldn't it be nice if? What do you believe will bring you joy, peace, happiness, expansion? Wouldn't it be nice if? Concerning your inner conversations, wouldn't it be nice if? In your finances, wouldn't it be nice if? In any relationships, wouldn't it be nice if? And concerning your precious health, wouldn't it be nice if? The first basket, the burden basket, needs a new perspective from you in order for you to deal with it. But in order to have a different perspective to deal with the toxic, suffering burden basket, you need a new energy. You need this new energy because you see everything. You see the world through the way that you feel. And feeling is energy. So in order for you to have the eyes of God, the eyes of Source, the one that I call Papa, to actually see the other basket, the burden basket, you have to first create a faith basket. And you create this faith basket to see the new possibilities, to shift your energy. You do this by visualizing and imagining those wouldn't it be nice if things that are in your faith basket. By using the brain's mind's eye of imagination and visualization, the ever-changing brain begins to see it as real. You see, for my perspective to change, I must feel the new emotion. Emotion is energy. And for that emotion to be created, it must first be released by neuropathways. And for those neuropathways to release the new chemicals, the new hormones, to become a feeling, you must first give a different picture to the brain. At this point, what are we concerned about? We're not concerned in this moment, at first, about the burden basket. We are concerned about your own well-being because somebody has to take care of the burden basket. What if the burden basket is just a fact that somebody has to look at it differently in order to act on it from a higher perspective, and that person is you. So you are actually significantly more important than the burden basket. So to take care of you, you must create a second basket, a basket of faith filled with beautiful things. Why? Because you want to change the energy that is flowing through your body by reconnecting to Source. And when you connect to peace, to joy, to patience, to excitement, all the positive feelings, they represent the cells of the anatomy of the spiritual body of God. Love is the spiritual body of God. All of the other attributes, peace, goodness, well-being, joy, enthusiasm, all of those are part of love. So when you create a faith basket, you begin to emulate the reality of the faith basket. You begin to dream it into possibility. The target is, I am changing the energy that is flowing through my body because I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of me so that I can take care of the burden basket. The focus is on you. So keep on working on yourself, working on yourself, working on yourself, using imagination, seeing the possibilities until your energy and emotions begin to shift, to change. Once your energy changes, you'll know by using your emotions as a barometer, you can turn over your burden basket. And the way to turn over your burden basket is not by flipping it, but by looking at it through the eyes of God, through the eyes of love. So now everything begins to look different in the other basket. Are you ready to take this practice a step further, you can do this. You can look at the burden basket and ask, what life lesson for this time can I make out of it? Can I turn the exercise of seeing the burden basket through the eyes of faith into an opportunity that will allow me to actually evolve, to further my leadership capacity, my power to have dominion over these circumstances of life? Friend, the spiritual practice of seeing the burden basket through the eyes of faith to reconnect to Source in times of gigantic loss and moment of grief is such a freeing practice. You can use this practice anytime that you are ready to take a look at your precious energy and your boundaries. Keep working on yourself. This practice reminds me of Dr. Matthew in the New Testament, sharing in Matthew 6, and I paraphrase, here's what I want you to do. Find a quiet, secluded place and be there simply, honestly. The focus will shift from you to God, and you will begin to sense His grace. Look at the birds, content, at ease, resting in the eyes of Papa's beautiful space. You are more valuable to Papa. Keep working on yourself. This is a spiritual practice. Hi, I'm Sarah Stockham. I am so excited that you are here. A careful inventory of the burden basket, followed by creating a faith basket with emotions of rest, deep peace, wrapped in joy, is such a freeing spiritual perspective. This practice allowing us to reconnect to Source. This spiritual practice changed everything for me in the aftermath of the last couple years. If you are committed to seeing a new season of faith in your life, whatever that season is about, comment below and let me know. If you have found value in this video, share it with others, because you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what burdens that they are carrying, and this video could help them. I invite you to the next powerful Choosing Life Again Learning and Expansion webinar. Check the profile for the link to Heal with Sarah for more information. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Let's get this out to even more people. Blessings upon blessings.